Today I am out, and I previously made a video and I said, hey, there's no off-roading in American Fork, Utah. And it is winter. I know in the summer we've got American Fork Canyon that's supposed to be quite cool, but in the winter there was nothing. In that video I got a few comments and they said, try 5 Mile Pass, you've got to go west. And so today I am west. This is 5 Mile Pass from American Fork. It's probably about a 30-ish minute drive, I would say. And then this way, so I went down 5 Mile Pass towards Cedar Fork, and if I start heading north from 5 Mile Pass, I have this mountain range, and if I were to head south, I have that mountain range. And nothing looks in particularly really exciting, but it is a place to go. So I'm just gonna go out here. It seems like there's quite a few people out here, so I don't think I'm ever gonna be too alone. And then I'll just kind of see what this place is all about, see if it's any fun or any cool, or just another spot where you can play around. Okay, we are nearing, well, I guess I shouldn't say we're nearing the summit, but we're about 3 miles into 5 Mile Pass. This is the first thing I've found that's any significance. The rest of it's been just kind of typical trails like you might pull off, and they've got a couple trails cut into the road. But I don't know. This is kind of fun. If there are more things like this, I'd be super stoked. So I'm gonna continue my way up this trail a little bit. We'll see if there's anything else that's cool like this. So I have gone higher up into this 5 Mile Pass. Here's where I'm at now. And anyways, beautiful view. It's a beautiful day too. It's like, it's the end of February, but it feels like it's high 50 degrees. It's wonderful. Here's some covered up mine shafts. Those are kind of neat. Whoop. And then you can look down in them. And I always get nervous coming on these. Like, I know I can't fall through this massive iron grate, but it still scares me. So this is kind of a neat area. I think we head further up this road. I don't know if it goes much further. This was kind of a turn off. If I keep going on the main trail I've been going on, I think it's just gonna shoot me out over on main road out into Willa. But I don't know, I'll keep driving. Not necessarily looking to go anywhere too deep just because I'm by my lonesome out here. But if I can stay within the main trails, then that would be ideal. So I'll keep cruising up that way till I stop, and then I'll probably head back. And at that point I might just be heading out, just so I don't get anywhere too weird. All right, so I have gone further up. That trail actually did just keep going up. And here I am now. There's a road right here that leads up to some power lines, and I am not on that road. And I might be able to get on that road if not for this hill that I would need to go down. It's funny because this is what's stopping me, but this is just covered in snow, and then off to the side of this hill there isn't much to help me from bad things possibly happening. And I know for a fact that my LANDCRUISER really does not do that well on slippery things. So I'm not gonna bother trying to go down that, but I might turn back around. Beautiful view up here. It is pretty incredible where we're at. I might turn back around and maybe try and hook onto that road just to get those power lines. And then maybe once I get up there, I'll call it a day. But definitely not going that way, which means we have to go back that way. So we'll do that. All right, so here's the trail that I need to go down. And you know, it might not look like much just because the camera never does it justice, but it is a little bit steep. The thing that's more concerning about it is that it is quite slippy. It doesn't look mega slippy. Like, even this is where I came up, so you can see my other tire marks. It doesn't look really slippy, but this dirt is just, it's got a little bit of moisture in it, and it sure is really quite slippy. Maybe there's a spot right there that you can see, or my tires have just tore up the dirt a little bit. It's one of those things where I think you just go slow and you hope for the best. Just keep the wheels pointed where you need to go. Because right now there's no stopping me. I'm just going. That's the trail right ahead of me that hooks onto that power line road. I go to 5x zoom all the time, but I'm really quite shaky, so it's not very helpful. And so I'll just go straight. I'll hop on that road. It's gonna take me up that way. And that road looks like it's just a nice kind of upkept road, especially if it's going up to that power line. This trail is dicey just because if you can see there's water running down, and it's cut out the trail and just left some kind of nasty ruts in it. And I don't think anything's deep enough that, like, if I fell into it I would get too sideways that things would be weird. But it is just dealing with those ruts that I don't like to do. I don't like to be sideways. When I got this, I installed a front locker in it, and to be honest, I've hardly ever used that locker. It's kind of like just been there, but I've never needed it. But when I'm in this type of terrain, it's kind of awesome because I get next to these ruts and it's got a pretty big sidewall that's essentially up and down. But because I've got that locker, I can turn right into the wall and just kind of keep my front wheel up on that wall so that my rig's always just level. All right, there's the power line that I said I was gonna go to. And it looks like there might be somewhere a little bit cooler up that road, but the snow has me stopped in my tracks. So I'm gonna head back. It looks like over there's some nice roads, like actually nice roads. You might be able to take one of these roads back. All right, this is cool. This is just along the way. This is quite steep, but just a little cutout. I imagine this is from the mines back when they were mining around here. And it cut out and now you can drive through it. So this is a pretty slick little area. It's a little tight too. Whoa. Pretty cool. This definitely isn't the way I came in, but boy is it pretty neat. This is finally an area where you might need four-wheel drive. And you can't even tell back there's some pretty cool rocks. I popped back out on the main road, so that was fun. 5 Mile Pass is pretty cool. It's not quite as technical as, you know, somewhere like Sand Hollow, but it is a lot of fun. And I would definitely be happy to go back there again. It would be fun to go with somebody so you could find those more technical areas. But for the most part, pretty easy sailing. It is a super cool trail. There's a lot more area to be explored out there, so I think I will. I think next time, me and my wife will go out to Little Moab and check that place out. But that was a pretty fun little ride. If you like the video, check out my other ones. Thanks for watching.